Disney Industrial Complex,
or DIC for short. They're gearing up for another Marvel movie release. How do you think the critics, like this guy standing on the right hand side, how do you think they're going to review this film? What's up everyone, it's Shayker here, and yes, the social media embargo is lifted on Spider-Man Far From Home, and we're going to talk about some of the reactions because they are predictable and they're hilarious and you cannot trust a single word that they are telling you. First one up, Kevin McCarthy. Yes, Kevin, everything is awesome McCarthy. This guy cannot say a single bad thing about these films that he gets to see early. He said Far From Home has dethroned Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 and is now favourite Spider-Man film. I think he's supposed to say my favourite. What's insane is that I can't even tell you why I'm so in love with this film because it would be a spoiler. Gyllenhaal is incredible. Holland reconfirms as the best Spidey to date. Amazing. So now when a new Spider-Man film comes out, you're going to hear this is the best Spider-Man film since Spider-Man 2. Just like
that is easily the best Star Wars movie since The Empire Strikes Back.
We've got Max Avery. He says, not using hyperbole. He starts off by saying, not using hyperbole. Listen guys, I know you don't trust us critics, but this is not hyperbole. He says, Far From Home is the best superhero movie of 2019. Yes, including Endgame. Like Homecoming, the characters are funny and delightful, themes are very right now, and it throws many a curveball at both Peter and the audience. Third act set piece is ingenious, also cameos. Now how did Max Avery review Endgame? What was his reaction? Saw Endgame. Pluses, curveballs. Surprisingly emotional, the MCU's satisfying meta tribute to itself. Great needle drops. Minuses, so much fan service my genitals are bleeding. Even though he says it's a minus, but he's agreeing with this person that it could be a plus. But going back to his review for Spider-Man Far From Home, lol, sure, someone get this fanboy a blue check mark. He replied, you can play that card, but I was vocally less thrilled with Endgame, too much fan service. But Max Avery says it's the best superhero movie of 2019.
Is that like a personal attack or something? Or is that a thing?
What about Shazam? Just got out of Shazam, which is a joyful, wish fulfillment fantasy in the big tradition that has just enough edge and a perfect helping of self-aware humour. Great fun! Certain former DC movie directors can learn a thing or two about how to stage a superhero battle from this. Let's move on. Pretty Gibber, she says, Far From Home, non-spoiler thoughts. Most comic booky movie Marvel has put out. It's the most comic booky. Yeah, second and third acts are outstanding. The two post-credit sequences are going to stick in my brain for a long time. I cannot wait to see this movie at least 3 more times. And here she is, she's promoting her book with the cast. So she's got something to promote, so she might as well shell this movie. Moving on, I don't know the name of this guy, but he said, I haven't decided if Far From Home is better than Spider-Verse yet, but it's certainly the best live action outing. And here he is in London. Yeah, all these critics, they're being flown out to London and they're getting their trips paid for. Come on. Next up we've got Devon. She said, I had a big dumb smile on my face. Who is this, Perry Nemiroff? No, it's Devon. She says, I had a big dumb smile on my face through all of Spider-Man Far From Home. It makes for a lovely companion piece to Endgame, but is also a top-notch Peter story. Oh, and Jake Gyllenhaal is clearly having the time of his life. Yeah, looks like it. Jason Guerrazio, I love that Spider-Man Far From Home is all sleight of hand. It begs to be seen multiple times. Please watch this movie multiple times. Please. Brandon Davis says, it's an absolute home run. It's so much fun.
Fun.
It's huge in itself, and for the future of the MCU in the most surprising ways. Tom Holland, Jake Gyllenhaal, just a lethal awesome combo. I cannot wait to see this movie again and again. You're seeing a pattern here, you're starting to see, critics say, oh, I'm going to watch it again and again, and you should too. Who else came on this trip to London, came with Brandon Davis? Oh, it's his good friend Stephen Weintraub. Absolutely loved it, captures the spirit of the comics and mixes in some amazing movie magic. The second the film ended, I wanted to watch it again. Just like Brandon Davis. I cannot wait to see this again. See, it's the little tricks. You need to look out for these tricks that they put in these reactions and their reviews. Mike Ryan, absolutely loved Far From Home. I'm a huge Mysterio fan, and Gyllenhaal nails him. Okay, also the movie is very clever and funny, how it handles the fallout post-Endgame and explaining how this world works now. Well, I'm sure they're going to turn all that into a joke. Jim Vivoda, Spiderman, Far From Home is an extremely fun, cleverly executed and frequently hilarious culmination of the MCU's wall crawler's journey so far. Here's Kate Erbland. She's also calling it funny and clever. I'm seeing a lot of funny and clever. It's very clever, it's quite funny as well. I'm surprised. Kate Erbland says, it's wonderful, it's funny and clever and filled with smart twists. It also made me have incredibly visceral memories of class trips of yore. I didn't leave the theatre sad. I'm not worried about superheroes' emotional states. What? So she said that, and then she followed it up by, oh, which is not to say that you don't care about their emotional states during the film. You do. It's just handled well. It's just handled well, guys. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I wasn't worried about superheroes' emotional states. I don't care, they're just dumb films. Sean O'Connell, he is with Kevin Feige, Lord and Saviour Kevin Feige, wearing a Spider-Man t-shirt. How do you think he's going to review the film? He says, it's jaw-dropping. First half is a lot of fun, coasting on the good vibes of the Homecoming cast. But that second half is extraordinary, delivering the best Spidey action ever. Most shocking ending in a Spider-Man movie ever. Fans will flip out. Looks like these critics have had a bit too many of those cheeseburgers, those McMarvel burgers, saying that, oh, that was the best Marvel movie yet, and now this is the best Marvel movie yet. Let me know in the comments below what you think about all this. Click that like button, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. You can catch up on these other videos on screen at the moment. But until next time, I'm Shayker, and I will catch you later.